Hey folks, welcome to Plane and Traffic. Today's episode is about Airbnb, and the reason why you might already be falling asleep because of the boredom of the subject matter, but I want to know where you stay when you go on vacation. So for the last 6 years, I've been running my own Airbnb. I got over 100 reviews. I don't know exactly how many over 100, but probably I had about 120 different reservations over the course of the past 6 years. And so the reason why I bring this up, and this is a segue to some visuals of where I'm currently at, is anytime I use Airbnb, my personal choice, one, the price to me is always good compared to a hotel. I'm not really a hotel person. I will stay in them, but I prefer Airbnb. Okay, that established. When I do use Airbnb, I like to really be very signature to the surrounding areas that I'm at. And for example, so on a trip once out the West Coast, we landed in Tucson, Arizona. The Tucson was on a ranch. It was on a real ranch, but it was on the very perimeter of the Saguaro National Park, and I will never forget it, and I can't wait to get back there, and I'm expecting to get back there next year. The whole point is that when I travel, when I use Airbnb, I'm more accustomed to getting right in the area's signature. Tucson is saguaros, it's desert. So the ranch out in Tucson had javelina. We did have an experience with javelina. We did have an experience with a pack of coyotes overnight who were running and screaming and yelling and barking.
And they had horses on the property.
That's what I want to ask you. How many horses do you remember?
3. 2 were together. 1 was apart because he wasn't very friendly.
Okay.
Remember?
Okay.
And they hadn't named him just yet. Oh my gosh, I can't even think of their names though. We fed them because she was like, "Are you scared?" Because she said a lot of people are scared because they can bite clean through, and we were like, "No." And we fed them like carrots, apples. They were cute. We saw hummingbirds, horses. Halloween. It was a.
Oh my God, the hummingbirds. I love hummingbirds. They were nonstop all day. Literally, you would be sitting, say, in this seat like this, and they would be on the post 2 or 3 feet away feeding all day long. The whole point is that place was smack dab in the middle of that terrain. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It was like right there in the desert, right on the outskirts of the entrance to the park. We went in the park every day. Saw the majestic saguaros. They're just, I love looking at them. And that will introduce the following. The one thing really signature right away about this place here that we're staying here in Columbia, Tennessee, about an hour south of Nashville, Tennessee, is this dog. And I forget the dog's name. I'm going to find out the dog's name because the dog is great. So sorry about the wind. I'm going to try to get in tight here. Yeah, the dogs greet you on the road. This is a working farm in Columbia, Tennessee. And our unit's right down there. And I just absolutely, I mean, of course you're shopping for an Airbnb on the internet. And, hey baby, how you doing? Yeah. So you're shopping for the Airbnb on the internet, not really seeing it in person. So you're kind of taking a little bit of a gamble. This one here is called Always. Look at this. Right there. Like established in 2022. Columbia, Tennessee. here's an opportunity, and that's the thing with Airbnb. Like you can actually get, whatever area. It might not be your people's thing, but I love it. So I think they almost created it they created it for me. You get the opportunity to actually be on a farm. We have farms in our area where we live in Georgia, but it's not like, you can go and experience what it's like. You see it from a distance. They look really pretty. And this one, look, here, let me show you. So they all have a little bit of everything. We got cows. Ooh. We got some horses. They got a chicken. And that chicken's out. That chicken's gone. The chicken's like, dude, I ain't. We're gonna stay back here. Look at these. They got cute. There they are. And there's the place that we're staying for the next few nights. Look at these little pigs. You, look at that. Look at you. Yep. And there we have it. If you're interested in, just message me and I'll make sure you get the actual space. I'm going to make a short too, probably. Not with the specifics for people to go look it up. I don't even know. You just put the address down. That's kind of weird because you book these things through Airbnb. So you go through Airbnb site and go, oh, Columbia, Tennessee. Like I said, it's an hour south of Nashville, but it's just being able to be around it. And to me, now I know I disrupted that dog. That dog's not happy with me right now, but it's just it's beautiful. It's a beautiful area, period. Very happy with it. You know what, one thing for sure is the rates with Airbnb. You got the wind picking up again. The rates with Airbnb are actually, I can't believe this place was, I think, a little over $100 a night. So for this experience, oh, look at this. They're having a meeting of the minds. How cool was that? An Airbnb, if you're a host, they don't take a lot of it. They don't take a lot of it. Honestly, they take, what, 3%? Okay, but that being said, you try, as a host, you try to offer so many amenities within the place to give you that vibe like you really are your home for the handful of days you're there, to make it as comfy as possible. It's just something that I always prefer to do. I think hotels struggle to do that. I mean, but it's also the structures of the hotels. They're kind of stuck in a certain floor plan. Not saying they don't have amenities, but it's not really, to me, it's not really very personable like Airbnbs can be. The reason, and I did start this, I jumped on another subject matter. See that right there? That was nice. Yeah, paid actor. So is that I don't put a cleaning fee in as a host. I just have it work. My number is my number. See, and they are very not happy about this subject matter either. By the time the taxes and fees get on, but at least you know before you go to checkout what that number is. Again, this rate, I think it came in around a little bit over 100 a night. And you know what? To me, that's an absolute freaking steal. Let me show you the inside of the place. Have it, Country Music Cottage. Right?
And always and forever farm.
Yep. And I love the lighting. I love this is actually a new structure. It's perfect for me and BRAXYB. Nice bed. Nice sofa, if you're doing TV, which I don't know what if we're really doing that. Nice views out the windows. Oh, nice bathroom with a shower, fridge. I don't even, air fryer. There you go. That's what it is. But anyway, like, yeah, and it's got a country vibe. I probably will play that guitar. That looks like it's a Fender too, so you can't beat that. So it's got like a country western vibe. You're just south of Nashville. Kind of makes sense, I get. You know what I mean? Love that. Love all these little details, the rugs. Look at this. I think this is great. And this is the whole point of me making the video is that, and I'll put a link to my place. There's plenty of weekends left. I still have a weekend left in June. August is still wide open. July's a little booked, but there's opportunities to book there. My place is at the shore. It's at, you know what I mean? It's got a shore vibe. The beach is right down the street. I really love the networking that has happened with being accustomed to renting through Airbnb, because it's places like this that to me make Airbnb so special. It really is. It's like getting that opportunity. Being a guy that grew up in Philadelphia for all that time and being like, man, I would love to see just what it would be like to wake up at a farm. Like seriously, and just I'd open a door and have this right out your front door and just take a peek. These people are working every day on the farm and doing their thing. So that's what this episode was about. Documenting the beauty of this farm in Columbia, Tennessee. What I like most about Airbnb, that's what I like most about being a host. I just answered a question on Airbnb. What do you think makes your place special? And I said, because it's the original structure that was built at the shore. It's a little cottage. It's like if you were fortunate enough to visit your grandmom back in the 70s and 60s, it's in the 80s, it's the same place. It's, yeah, Millman, what they call that. And it's, so when you come to my place, it's a shore vibe. When you come to this place, it's a farm vibe. When we were out in Tucson, it's a desert vibe. It's a ranch vibe. I love that about Airbnb. If you cross over and find this video, why don't please leave in the comments one of the most particular Airbnbs, in what part of the country, what your experience was like. I really want to hear about it. Have a great day, a pleasant tomorrow, and I'll see you the next episode.